Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight. You're my strength, my redeemer. Let the words of my mouth, Yah, and the meditations of my heart, Yah, be acceptable in your sight, Yah, because you're my and my redeemer. Let the words of my mouth, Yah, and the meditations of my heart, Yah, be acceptable in your sight, Yah, because you're my strength, my redeemer. You're my strength, my redeemer. Let the words of my mouth, Yah, and the meditations of my heart, Yah, be acceptable in your sight, Yah, because you're my strength, my redeemer. You're my strength, my redeemer. So let the words of my mouth, Yah, and the meditations of my heart, Yah, be acceptable in your sight, Yah, because you're my strength, my redeemer. You're my strength, my redeemer. So let it be, Yah, and the words of my mouth, Yah, be acceptable in your sight, Yah, because you're my strength, my redeemer. So let it be. Hallelujah. Let it be, Abba. And first, we got to let it be, don't we, family? Praise the Most High. Yes, indeed, we do. We got to stand up bold and say what he says to say and do what he says to do. Hallelujah. And it may be contrary to what we want to say and do. See, that's why the psalmist, I think that was King Dawid, said, let the words of my mouth. Because it's always a choice, family, that we have to make to be obedient, to make that sacrifice. And it's not always pleasant, not indeed. It's going to always go against what we want to say and do. It's always going to cost us something. That's the whole point. What is it going to cost you to stand up and let the words of the Most High speak through you loud and clear? I hope everyone is well today, family, and that you're able, like myself, to get up, get out, and enjoy this day. Getting in some fresh air, some sunshine, and the Most High willing, some good exercise. Family, is a good day here in the Carolinas. A grand day, to be more exact. One that the Most High has made. And we are rejoicing in it and being glad. Hallelujah. Anyhow. See, you can tell when the Most High has a potent or potent word or idea for today. Pointant. I think it's pointant. A pointant word or a potent word. I know it's potent, but also I think one word is pointant.
Poignant.
But nevertheless, we're not going to back down. We're going to keep on speaking what the Most High tells us to say. But the idea for today, family, it's not confusion. It's simply willful ignorance. Uh-oh, what you talking about, Robert? It's not confusion. It's simply willful ignorance. A lack of knowledge. And we see that in Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And the text tells us right here and there, just like this saying by Scott Stable. I saw this saying when I was looking up this ignorance, willful ignorance. He says our ignorance isn't the real problem. We're all ignorant about many things that matter. What's problematic is our unwillfulness to acknowledge our ignorance. And learn something new. Oh boy. So that we quit vomiting our bigotries and fears all over each other. Willful ignorance seriously hurts us all, but it's avoidable when we choose to educate ourselves instead. Thank you, Scott. And no one could have spoke that better. He had a whole lot of views over there on Facebook concerning this idea, and I see why. Because it's a revolution. It's time to change. And I know that's one of them words that gets folks' attention, but that's what it is. It's a revolution. But here's the problem. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And like we said, it's not the lack of knowledge, it's the willful ignorance, which that's what lack of knowledge means. Because you have rejected knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge. And see, family, this is the Most High speaking here. This is not Hosea. Hosea was taking notes. Because he said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I will also reject you. Oh boy. That's sad. That you should be no priest to me. See, the Most High's people, family, are the chosen people of the book. And we're called to not only be a priest to our own people, but to be a priest to the whole world. And see, this is what he's saying here, to be a priest to me. He won't say, my people, I need y'all to be a priest to each other. No, he said he called us as priests and kings. This is who all of our people are. We're the sons of the prophets. And we're called to speak up and tell the truth. Saying that you have forgotten the law of the Most High. See, that's number one. We forget the law. We forget the truth, so how are we going to tell the truth? I will also forget your children. Oh, boy. See, that's the sad point. We have to slide in there because he said it. I will also forget your children. And what does that mean? Your children going into slavery. Now, this was our case, and now we're looking over here at, in America's case, and other folks around the world who wants to take up our identity, who wants to say we're Yasharal, we're the true people of the book. Okay, so what's going on now? It's show and prove time. And see, the text says my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay, you want to be the people, but you still don't want to accept the knowledge because you have rejected knowledge. You reject it. You don't want to hear it because it's the truth. And when the truth comes, it hurts. But what they say about the truth, it makes you free. Not sets you free, it makes you free. Makes. And here's the main reason folks are running from the truth. Doctrines of devils and the traditions of men. And we see that there in 1 Timothy 4:1-4. It said, now the Ruach speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the belief, giving heed to seducing Ruachs and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their consciences seared with a hot iron. Oh boy, and I wrote after that, you can't handle the truth, and we all know that movie. You can't handle the truth. So we see this. Let's read one more. I think we have a couple of more. I was trying to get this in before I started yapping. And we see there in Mark 7, and that was speaking on the doctrines of devils. And we know where the devils are, family. You might as well go on to say it. We know where their seats are. The text says that the wickedness in high places, the strongholds and the we'll say the strongholds in high places. They're your congressmen and congresswomen, the ones folks send to Washington to make the laws and the bills. And family, we're not saying that all of any group of people are bad, like the senators and the congressmen, the governors, the presidents, the mayors. We're not saying all of them are bad, but we do know that we have a lobbyist society. Or you can send your lobbyist, you get enough money, you send your lobbyist to the leader and pay him so much amount of money, and you'll get your agenda taken care of. And it's all about greed. And we see that folks have sold their souls for greed. Amongst other things, some of them are being blackmailed also. Oh boy, that's a deep subject. See, this is wickedness in high places. These are the strongholds that must be cast down. But they're put into place to keep the status quo going. We're going to see it. Just like now, they have a bill concerning this anti-Semitism, and they so-called have people rioting the schools. And also to suppress or destroy the Bible, the New Testament, which we all know is all going to be the whole Testament. But why? Why, family? Because these folks are calling and writing their congressmen and congresswomen, wanting them to do their job while they send them up there. Yep, it's true. It's not just these people up there. It's the people that's behind them. So they're no better than opening their mouths, saying something different from what the congressman or the congresswoman said. If not, they'll be getting a whole lot of press because people will be rioting them in their office and trying to get them up out of office. They'll be saying you ain't doing what we told you to do. We're gonna have to get rid of you. And they will get rid of them. They will get rid of them. And also, family, we're not naive that other countries buy senators and presidents and congressmen and mayors from all over the world to keep their agenda going. But these folks ain't changing. They know who sent them up there. They just like I saw an idea we was gonna speak. No, we already spoke on it about you go with who you came with. Go with who you came with. You don't get to where you're going and then say I don't need you no more because I'm here. But that's how this nation has with the Most High, has done with the Most High. First, they've never repented from their original sin, and then want to take up the people they're holding as hostages. They kidnap and enslave. They want to take on their Elohim and their identity, saying we're the people of the book. And trust, when I speak about a certain group, I'm not talking about all, because some of us get it. Some of us Gentiles get it. Some of the other nations get it. And we're going to see that here in the latter days. But the text says, in the latter times, some shall depart from the belief, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their consciences seared with a hot iron. And family, once you seared something with a hot iron, it's just like my leg when I got burnt. That skin kind of becomes harder than the skin around it. And it's harder for air to get in it, or for the pores to breathe. So the hairs on that leg would die. But when something is seared, it's closed off. Period. And that's how this whole nation is. And notice, the Most High was really dealing with me about this. Why are they trying to, for one, make the Bible illegal? Family, the reasons they're giving about making the New Testament illegal are so bogus. If not, why hadn't they done this so long ago? And then they're trying to use the so-called campus riots as an excuse. Bogus. So praise the Most High. We know what's going on. See, that's the first question we want to ask. And it all goes back to what Putin did. See, all of this uproar started when Putin exposed who the true people of the book is. He showed the color of the true people, and basically said those folks you got over there are the true people of the book. Y'all are holding, just like Hitler said,